Shalom, shalom. Come at you real quick, all right, from inside my kitchen. All right, so I wanted to bring an herbal tea recipe, so to speak. All right, I was just getting ready for my, my herbal tea. Okay, so what I do start off with one of these Pyrex glasses. You got some of these things with the strainer. It's a lot better to just brew it in here, put some hot water in there. All right, you got your herbs floating on top. All right, you can see it's got the brew going down. I'm using some of this peppermint leaf. All right, you can pick this up at, I picked all these herbs up at Sprouts. All right, you can get them at your natural grocers, your Sprouts, all right, certain other places. All right, the main two ingredients are peppermint leaf and this lavender. All right, you can get these very, very cheap. All right, and then of course, the last thing I got is this elderberry here. All right, you can see it's these little berries. You can see little bits of those floating around in there. All right, so you can look at the benefits for these specific ones. I know a lot of these help with like headaches and certain things. I get prone to get headaches sometimes. All right, oh yeah, so and this rooibos. All right, this rooibos, I just put rooibos tea on it. I think it's just finely ground rooibos. I prefer a little bit more, bigger than this, but hey, So, and then on top of that, so that's what you put in there, you brew that in, get you a little stir. All right, stir that around, wait for it to get dark. Get you a cup, all right, and in here you see I already got it prepared, and there is some honey, all right, and it's this raw Slocky, it's this raw and unfiltered honey, Hive, Southwest. All right, you got it, you can open this up and show you in it. You can see it's got it's very raw. All right, you don't want none of that overly manufactured honey. All right, you can also get if you can afford it, it's some raw Manuka honey. All right, it's better, but it's more expensive. And then so I got that set up in here. All right, for the sweetener. All right, and then as you can see, the liquid floating around there, that's just a little bit of the Bragg's vinegar. All right, the apple cider vinegar, so you can run with that. All right, so we brew this up. All right, and then you get your strainer. All right, I'm not gonna do that on camera, but you just do that. You pour that over in the strainer, run it that way. All right, and that's the best way to do it. All right, so hey, Lord's will, I'm gonna make a lesson, go into some scriptures. All right, and deal with some herbal healing, some herbal teas. All right, hey, like I said, you look it up. Like this is a specific blend that I like using. All right, you can always find different herbs. Look at the herbs and their properties. All right, hey, so just quick little video. All right, might go on it later. All right, with that, hey, shalom. I praise Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say shalom to Akim and Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. All right, and as you can see, we rolled a clip in the beginning. All right, and this is from earlier today. All right, and Slovakia in the video if I was, not the best worded. All right, I'm not the best worded in general, but even more so in this because I was just waking up at that point. I'd been up for maybe 30, 40 minutes, hour. I don't know. I might have been up a little bit more than that, but I was still, coming to essentially. All right, so I was making my tea, and I said, let me go ahead and do a video on this. I've done videos before on herbal healing and stuff, but maybe go on like a recipe or something like that. So hey, we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna pull out some like herbal benefits, all right, of this specific blend that I have. As you heard in the video, it's a peppermint, elderberry, lavender, and another thing is Slovakia. I forgot to say in that video that I also use ginger. All right, and ginger is very, very, very important. All right, you can use it without ginger if you want, but I like to have ginger. I love ginger, man. Ginger's great. I love the taste of it. I get these ginger chews. If I drink a soda, 99% of the time it's it's a ginger beer. I get these healthy. I mean, as healthy as a soda can get. They're called you can just get multiple. They have Reeds, I think. If you look it up, I'm steering off topic for a little bit. I think it's called Reeds. Reed's ginger beer. All right, you can get these at right here. Yeah, see, I like the stronger ones in the purple. That's the strongest one you can get. It's 200 more ginger than original. I mean, I tell you, man, when you start drinking these a lot, you shouldn't really drink them a lot, but they are a healthier soda, but you know, still got the sugar and stuff in it. But they are a healthier soda. But the more you drink them, the more you get used to that. But when you first drink them, man, it feels like your throat's on fire. That's a lot of ginger. All right, and even if you start out with just the extra, like the extra, when you drink those, you know, or the regular one don't have too much of a burn. But then again, when I started drinking ginger beer, I started with a brand called Cock and Bull, and you know, the ingredients for that aren't too crazy either. But if you look at like ingredients, it shouldn't be something too crazy, because you can get these at like your Sprouts, your natural grocers, your health food stores. All right, you're probably like your Trader Joe's. Let's see what it's got. I want to get a better image. All right, but you know, let's see. Okay, yeah. So here it is. This is the one with 0 sugar. You can get them with 0 sugar too. That's probably the better one for you to get. I don't know how that tastes, but it says sparkling filtered water, sweetener blend, which is this stuff, monk fruit extract, pressed organic ginger, natural flavors, and citric acid. So it's not the worst. They ain't got none of that high fructose corn syrup in it and all that bullshit. All right, but you know, anyway, ginger. You know, we went off a little track, but hey, in case you were looking for a healthier alternative to a soda, hey, this is probably your way to go. Is with the ginger beers. All right, if that's your thing. If you don't like it, I'm not sure what to tell you. I know they got other healthier sodas and like they're basically just carbonated juices and stuff like that. If you're trying to get off of soda, a carbonated water, carbonated juice, that's the way to go. Okay, you're probably better off sticking with those. Like 90% of the time, I'm drinking a carbonated water, which carbonation can have its downsides too, but hey, it's better than drinking a soda. All right, but hey, let's get back on track. So, you know, like I said, I forgot to mention ginger. You know, ginger is very, very, very beneficial to your health. Okay, you know, off camera, I said I had the, I just started trying that today because, well, not trying that today. I was off camera. I had and I mentioned it. I had some apple cider vinegar. All right, and it's the raw apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother in it. All right, you get it. It's called Bragg's. And I took a sieve. I need to start incorporating that into my health regimen. All right, taking some every day. But I had some to make this recipe called fire cider. It's supposed to be good for boosting your immune system. But so I just put it in there. It made the tea taste a little funky. You know, but it's the first time I tried it. You know, it tastes a little funky, but I say if you're gonna do it, you can either do it by a teaspoon, just get it over with. But doing it in that tea, hey, I was able to get down that tea, and the tea still tasted fine. All right, it wasn't like horribly disgusting. I still finished it. All right, but hey, so Lord will, we're gonna get into this, talk about a few things. All right, this lesson's partly inspired by this video from the elder apostle Tahar. All right, on his page, you can go to his page, GMS Declaring the End. As you see, this is 2 months ago. I ended up watching this last night. All right, and it's called Gut Health, CFU's Candida Myzupu Review. And you know, my wife put this one on, and I was checking out. I was looking at articles for other things. You know, I think I was on Reddit looking at like some conspiracy situation. All right, conspiracy theory. All right, well, as they call it, conspiracy theory, basically stuff about the government. All right, and this came on, and I watched it. All right, and he had of course, the apostle has, you know, always does have good topics, and another good topic, you know, through the Spirit, and through this, he mentions those CFUs, and those CFUs, I can't remember what he said they stand for. Let's see what they look for. That's something units, colony forming unit. All right, and these are basically like good bacteria. And they're in bacteria, fungi, and viruses. But when you look at the CFUs and like CFUs and things like this, here you see him mentioning inner eco. You got this, all right, stuff like that, and the CFUs that are in that, and then I just said it. Apple cider vinegar. Those are good. Those are good bacteria for your gut. All right, for your gut health. All right, and he mentioned apple cider vinegar, that he takes that as well. As he also mentioned this. All right, in Lord's will, I'm gonna try to pick some of this up, because they got there's a store near me. Well, not too near me, but they have a store. You know, not within distance. All right, it's within distance to go and grab some of this. All right, he said it's pretty good. You know, so I might try that. Hey, if, you know, we gotta try to, you know, take care of ourselves as best we can. I'm not the best at it. Hey, I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best at taking care of myself. I eat a lot of unhealthy shit a lot of the time. But hey, it's something we gotta strive to do. All right, and you know, we are in this society where everything's corrupted. But hey, having a little bit of a better health. All right, eating better healthy things are gonna, you know, I guarantee you, drinking this, you got this, is gonna give you a better feeling throughout the day than, you know, 2 Pepsis and a bag of Cheetos or something, you know. So hey, you know, so CFUs, we talked about it, mentioned it. Colony Forming Unit is what it stands for, right? And then they measure it in CFU. The more CFUs, the better. I think this one, this has like, so I think it might have 100 billion. It said 100 billion. I remember when I looked it up, I think it said 100 billion. I see 100 there, so it should be 100 billion. It's lucky if I'm incorrect, but you know, and there's a lot through like, you know, apple cider vinegar, and you got this. But when you get the apple cider vinegar, make sure you get the one with the mother in it. All right, he mentions that the apple cider vinegar right here. You can see him holding a bottle of it. See, it's Nature's Promise is the brand he gets. I've never heard of that brand, but hey, if he's using it, hey, it's as long as it's got the mother in it, man. You might not be able to find Bragg's or what, but you got to make sure it has the mother in it, and the mother's basically a colony of bacteria. All right, and you need to have that in. You'll know if it has the mother because one, it'll say it has the mother in it, and another way you'll see is it looks very cloudy and murky. All right, like there's some shit floating around in it. All right, it's not going to look too appetizing, but it's very good for your gut. So let's get on. All right, so as we mentioned in the video that I made, I closed out of it. All right, I mentioned some of the things that were in it. All right, I mentioned looking up properties of things. All right, so any time, you know, if you go to a health food store, you can look up. A lot of them have herbal sections. All right, for like teas or like maybe even spices and stuff. The stuff I got this at. This is in an area at Sprouts. It's kind of like a little just seasoning area kind of. It's got like you know, stuff like lavender and peppermint leaf, but it's also got stuff like your stuff that you'd see in seasoning like turmeric's, and turmeric's also very beneficial for your health. But other things, you know, cumins and stuff like that, you know, taco seasoning mixes and stuff like that, like with actual natural like herbs in it. All right, it's like not like packaged, it's actually raw. Like they just have like jars. All right, and you have these little packages. You saw the little packages I had. I recommend transferring it to a jar. I was, you know, lazy and didn't transfer it to a jar with those ones. Plus, as you see in that cupboard, there's a lot of herbs in that cupboard, so there's not enough space for more jars really. But it's better to get that out of. It's better to get them out of that plastic, man. But you know, that's what they give you. You can get the plastic, and you pour it yourself. You know, you weigh it out, and then you take it up, you know, and check it out. And it's like a lot of those herbs, man. I got like an ounce or two, you know, for most of those herbs, and they were like $1, $2. I think the most expensive one was the elderberry. That one came at like $3 or $4, all right, for like an ounce. But hey, you know, elderberry you're not going to be using too much of. I mean, you can use as much of it as you want. Hey, it's your herbal mix, all right. But you know, I use, you know, that's probably the least amount of the things that I put in there, and in amounts from greatest to least, I put like I'd probably say the most I put in there is probably lavender. It's probably a tie of lavender or peppermint. Depending, sometimes I want it more pepperminty, sometimes I don't. All right, but those are the two main: is lavender, peppermint, and then after that it's ginger, and then the elderberry. All right, but let's look at the. So like I said in the lesson, you know, or not in the lesson, but in the intro video, just look up health properties. You might go in and see that they got something called like let me just throw a random like mullein root, or however you pronounce it. If you go here, mullein leaf. All right, if you look at mullein leaf, the great mullein. All right, now if you look up mullein, you see it there. You're like, okay, you might be curious, like mullein leaf. All right, or mullein herb. All right, mullein leaf, whatever you want to, however you want to get it, and you might be, you know, interested. You can just type in mullein and then health benefits or healing properties. All right, but we can look right here. Mullein is an expectorant, which means it helps. Actually, I probably need to use some of this, which means it helps the body expel excess mucus. Usually by helping make your coughs more productive to bring up mucus that may be settling in the chest or in the throat. It is also a demeculant. Studies show that demeculants create a soothing anti-inflammatory coating over mucous membranes. So that's just one of them. Let's see what else we got. Benefits. It's antiviral. especially against influenza A and herpes. Antibacterial. Let's see what else we got. You can put it in a tea and extract and oil, powder, capsule, and elixir. And mention tincture. You could probably have tincture. May cause contact. Take the side effects with a grain of salt, as they say. All right, because that's a lot of the time it's just Esau trying to make you not use these herbs. It's used on animal variety of issues: cough, congestion, bronchitis, asthma, constipation, pain, inflammation, migraines, sleep, and gout. So hey, looks good for sleep and a lot of lung health. All right, so this might be a good thing to check out. All right, you can do hot oil infusions, so a bunch of different things, man. So hey, I know we have some of this, but I wasn't the one who picked it up, so I didn't know it was too good for. But now I know my father used to use this stuff. All right, back in the day, he picked it up. There's this place that sold a bunch of herbs back where we were living at. Picked some of the stuff up. I don't know what he was using it for. All right, he had a bunch of herbs, so it could have been for any. He might have had some type of tea he was brewing in. I remember he was really into tea. We were using herbal teas back then. That's how I found out about rubus, actually. All right, so lavender. So just anything. Just look it up. If you see an herb, it sounds interesting. Hey, if you got the time, just stand there and just look up these herbs. That's what I did last time I was there. I looked up. I didn't even know about no elderberry. I was like, elderberry. I've heard of the name. All right, but I didn't know exactly what it was good for. I looked it up and I said, hey, let me pick some of that stuff up. But no, we're gonna get into this a little bit. Lavender health benefits. All right. So we're not gonna go deep dive in. All right, we're gonna grab a couple of the benefits for each of these things. All right, and grab some scriptures and close out like that, Lord's will. All right. So it says, what are the possible, what are the health benefits of lavender? Because Esau, you got Rockefeller, as I spoke. And if you want to go deeper into the topic, and Salakia, this music, if you want to go deeper. A little bit deeper, of course, you always got brothers that have been in the truth longer than me. All right, but if you want a lesson that, for example, that I made a while back ago, I made a lesson right here. It's an hour and 22 minutes long. It's called Herbal Healing and Prayer, the True Medicine. All right, and here you're gonna go in. This is I got into not trusting in Esau, of course. Herbal healing, not the history of herbal healing, but the history of modern medicines, how those came about. All right, with John D. Rockefeller. All right, and vitamin A, natural sources, all these vitamins. Okay, and of course, right here we got how Rockefeller created today's medicine. All right, because basically it's created with poison. All right, and he wiped out herbal medicine. All right, so he could make money. All right, so you can't trust in these Esau's medicines. All right, as we know that scripture says, you're physicians of no value. Okay, so they're physicians of no value. They can't heal you. All right, if you look at the Israelites, all right. We've always been very good at healing. You can look for, if you want the quick example, you can look at the Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, which are the Gadites, all right, that are Israelites, all right, and they're known for using herbal medicine, all right. I mean, just about every nation had herbal healing, all right, other than Esau, because Esau, even in certain ancient Esau things, they supposedly had medicine, but we know they were never into that medicine like us, all right. They were never into that medicine like us, all right. You got the Israelites at the top, all right, with the herbal medicine, and then you even got heathen nations that come before Esau, all right, with medical. You got the Moabites, their herbal medicine, and 99% of that was taken from us anyway, the stuff that works anyway, all right. But Esau, they don't really take part in that herbal medicine, all right. You got Asians, the so-called Asian countries, all right, that still take part in the herbal healing. All right, and a lot of the Latin, so-called Latin tribes still use a lot of it. All right, and so-called Negroes. All right, even they're not Israelites. All right, but the Hamites. All right, which are the so-called Africans. All right, they use healing medicine. All right, because almost everyone does. That's the natural medicine. All right, not this chemical bullshit that Esau made. All right, they're physicians of no value. All right, of course, all the other nations that aren't Israelites got it from us. But it shows you that they're still practicing that. Esau don't really practice that. They believe in themselves, all right, and their pills created with petrol, all right. But anyway, if you want a more deeper breakdown on some of those things, hey, you can go to this lesson. I'm sure you can type in like GMS. Not that I'm a member of GMS, but I follow their doctrine, which is true doctrine of the Bible, of course. And you can just type in GMS herbs, GMS herbal healing. For example, I'm sure something will come up. Esau always tries to hide search results. But but you can always find something. All right. See, like this one came out: biblical herbs for healing. GMS Seal the Elect. Of course, you're gonna get a bunch of bullshit, but as you look through, GMS Sons of Isaac too. There's gonna be a few that they let slip through. All right, and you can refine it. If herbal healing, type in natural medicine. So you got GMS bread and olive, health is wealth, abundance of herbs in Jamaica. GMS, is this actually? Yes, don't go to that. I don't know what he's using GMS for, but see, this one's called Fuck Esau's Medicine. GMS UK Truth. Herbs for the Temple of the Lord, which ye are. GMS Holland Sit Downs. All right, and it's a repost from GMS. It looks like a repost, but it's from GMS. Giving all diligence. Okay. So, breakdown of herbs, medicines, physicians, and doctors. So hey, there's a couple start-offs, and those are some older videos. All right, but if you try to find some, like this one's from 2 months ago. All right, so this one's from 2 months ago. You want to go on a page like this. You type on that brother's page, all right, and say, hey, does anybody have any, more guidance on herbs? You might have a brother that did a lesson himself. They might point you somewhere and be able to guide you out to somewhere you need to, more information you can get. All right, so hey, utilize the search bar, man. Utilize the search bar. All right, but hey, lavender health benefits. What do you get? You get may improve. Well, it helps improve your sleep. All right, it can help treat skin blemishes. Natural remedy for pain, reduces blood pressure and heart rate, relieves asthma symptoms, lessens menopausal hot flashes, combats fungus growth, promotes hair growth. It's also very good for relieving headaches. Let's go here. Also very good for relieving headaches, and it's gonna take all year. What? Okay, let's see. Sleep reduces pain and inflammation, helps with mood, anxiety, and depression. That's another one. It's calming. Relieves menstrual pain, kills harmful viruses and bacteria, reduces colic symptoms. All right, you can use it in many different ways. If you get that, if you get that lavender essential oil, man, that stuff's awesome. All right, you can use it. You can spray it on your pillow or something. Helps you go to bed. It has a bunch of man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, but so that's lavender. Of course, there's more health benefits than that. We're just doing a basic rundown. All right, peppermint. Says peppermint may help improve digestion, freshen your breath, and improve concentration. Additionally, this mint has antibacterial properties and may improve allergy symptoms, headaches, and clogged airways. Sluck you. All right, let's see. And these are science-backed, all right, for you science people. All right, not that we should be into all that bullshit and this truth anyway, because science that's just Esau telling you what's right and what's wrong. It's a lie. All right, say what do we got here? It's rich in nutrients, may improve irritable bowel syndrome, may help relieve indigestion, improves brain function, decreases breastfeeding pain, improves cold symptoms, masks bad breath, easy to add to your diet, all right, so on and so forth. All right, and there's more than that. Let's see. Let's try this one. Let's see. Flatulence, menstrual pain, diarrhea, nausea, depression, anxiety, muscle nerve pain, common cold, and indigestion. All right, so that's what you get. All right, that's what it prevents. All right, and helps prevent against or gets rid of. Elderberry, you got the berries and flowers of elderberry packed with antioxidants. All right, and if you look up what an antioxidant is, all right, it says a substance that inhibits oxidation. All right, antioxidants are compounds that inhibit oxidation, a chemical reaction that can produce free radicals and chain reactions that may damage the cells of organisms. All right, it says antioxidants such as thiols and ascorbic acid may act to inhibit these reactions. And ascorbic acid is, I may be incorrect, but I believe ascorbic acid is the stuff that's in apple cider vinegar. It's got some type of Acetic acid, Slovakia, acetic acid. All right. It's got acetic acid, ascorbic acid, something different. All right, but ascorbic acid is also known as vitamin C. So hey, you can eat an orange. All right, these are things that are really beneficial to your health, man. It says in vitamins that may boost your immune system. These will boost your immune system. And pardon me in Slovakia while I turn on the light. Slovakia. All right. Look like we just came out of Sabbath here. All right, 6:01, sun going down, so that I need to light this place up. Says they can tame inflammation, lessen stress, and help protect your heart too. Some experts recommend elderberry to prevent and ease cold and flu symptoms. I tell you what, those elderberries, man, they smell delicious. They smell wonderful. All right, what does this one say? It says helps in weight loss and boosts immune system, reduces appearance of wrinkles and age spots, aids in eliminating excess cholesterol from the body, promotes bone strength and development of new bone tissue, alleviates respiratory conditions such as cold and cough, eliminates constipation and boosts gastrointestinal system, beneficial in reducing blood pressure and managing diabetes. Man, these herbs will help, man. But hey, if prayer, you gotta, these herbs are basically supplementation to prayer. They're not a replacement. All right, you can add them with it, but you can't. The most important thing always is having Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai on your side. If you're out in the world being wicked, hey man, at the end of the day, if you use things like these, they might improve you by 1%, but they're not gonna work like they're gonna work on us, man. All right, so let's get ginger. Health benefits of ginger. Let's see what we got here. Says, and I don't like this page already. I hate that page. Let's get Spice World. All right. Better digestion. All right. Says it can help with IBS. All right. IBS is caused by a fucked up gut. All right. Trust me, I would know. I've suffered from it myself. All right. But hey, it seems to me, all right, since I've been having these teas that I've been more regular. But hey, we'll have to see. If my gut tries to pull a fucking a fast one on me. All right, because but hey, I've been trying to eat better, and I haven't been eating super terrible lately, so that could be another root cause too. But hey, you gotta take care of your gut, man. Fuck you up, you be in the bathroom all day. Better digestion, all right, improves immunity, alleviates PMS syndromes for you ladies. All right, another good herb that I picked up from my woman is raspberry leaf. All right, raspberry leaf. All right, if you look up raspberry leaf, this is like an herb for you women. All right, and you men can use it as well. Benefits. I butchered that probably, but no, it has a lot. It's mostly geared towards women. All right. Says may be especially beneficial to women. For pregnant women, it says it's often referred to as the woman's herb. It says women saying that it helps relieve premenstrual symptoms, PMS, such as cramping, vomiting, nausea, and diarrhea. All right, it says it leaves raspberry leaves contain fragarin, plant compound that helps tone and tighten muscles in the pelvic area, which may reduce the menstrual cramping caused by the spasms of these muscles. So it says sipping on some red raspberry tea may relieve some of these discomforts for your menstrual cycle. All right, it says 1 ounce, 28 grams of red raspberry leaves pack 3.3 milligrams of iron, which is 18% of the recommended daily intake. All right, so it's got uses in pregnancy. All right, reducing and intervention to complications in childbirth. All right, so it's got it can also have laxative properties, but hey, it's got some other things. Let's see, what does a raspberry leaf do to men? All right, but men can use it as well. It says raspberry leaves improving energy, increasing fat metabolism, helping with inflammation of the skin, improving respiratory disorders, and boosting the immune system. All right, but hey, it's especially beneficial to you women. All right, I got a tincture brewing. All right, that has like raspberry and lavender and a bunch of other things. All right, that's supposed to help the ladies. All right, with the PMS syndromes with cramps. All right, so you can make tinctures. You can use it with like a 40% ABV alcohol. You can use vinegars too. I guess some people say not to use vinegar. Some people say to use it, and I've also heard vegetable glycerin. All right, can also be used to extract the to really imbue the tincture, all right, to basically extract those things slowly, and those tinctures will be more powerful than just like a tea, all right, because it's had, so you steep them for like a month, all right, in these oils or these alcohols, or and it's very, very powerful. You only take like a little like eyedropper bottle of it, all right, and it's supposed to help you. So like I said, I got 2 of those. I got one for headaches. I got one for the PMS like symptoms, and we'll see how they go in a month. All right, well, a little less than a month. All right, I started brewing those on like the 7th. All right, so it's been like 10 days since then. So hey, we got a bit to go, but hey, until then, when you're waiting for those, you can always just brew them into a tea. All right, and boil them down. Use more and make it really make that tea almost damn near black. All right, if that tea's almost damn near black, all right, depending on the herb, some won't get like that, but that's how it's going to be a strong-ass tea. All right, and that's what you want. You don't want no light, see-through, clear-looking ass shit. And, well, it's going to be see-through and clear-ish to an extent. All right, but you want it, you don't want it, like, looking like the color of, like almost water, like yellowish water. You want it to be dark, man. All right, like you saw how it was in that like in that video. That's the color you want to get it. All right, it's right around there. If the herbs can do that. It says relieves nausea and upset stomach. All right, what are we on? This is talking about ginger. All right, relieves nausea and upset stomach. May help with cancer. All right, not may help, it will help. All right, reduces pain, healthier skin, weight loss aid, prevents cardiovascular disease. All right, so heart disease and stuff like that. All right, lowers your risk of blood clots, which lowers your risk of heart attack, strokes. It lowers your blood pressure and cholesterol. Improves brain function. All right, you can make ginger tea, ginger juice, spice up your foods with some ginger. Just I fucking love ginger, man. I love ginger. Ginger's good. It tastes good. All right, it's good for you. There's only one side effect really with ginger, is that sometimes it can give you some heartburn, man. That's it, and that's if you have like a lot of ginger. They say it can help with heartburn, but maybe, but I can get. I'm pretty sensitive to getting heartburn anyway. If I breathe the wrong way, I'll end up getting heartburn, So, but hey, there's herbs for that too. All right. So then we got apple cider vinegar. All right. You got let's grab it from Healthline. Apple cider vinegar is a popular home recipe. People have used it for centuries in cooking and medicine. All right. It says aids weight loss. All right, reducing cholesterol, lowering blood sugar levels, improves symptoms of diabetes, and also it's really good for maintaining your gut flora. All right, a good gut flora, right? Good bacteria in your gut. All right, let me get rid of that shit. All right, it says high in healthful substances. It says apple cider vinegar is made in a 2-step process. First, the manufacturer exposes crushed apples to yeast, which ferments the sugars and turns them into alcohol. Next, adding bacteria further ferments the alcohol, turning it into acetic acid, the main active compound in vinegar. And acetic acid is super, super good for you. Acetic acid gives vinegar its strong sour smell and flavor. Researchers believe that this acid is responsible for apple cider vinegar's health benefits. Cider vinegars are 5 to 6% acetic acid. Alright, it says organic unfiltered apple cider vinegar also contains a substance called mother, which consists of strands of proteins, enzymes, a friendly bacteria that gives the product a murky appearance. Alright, says some people believe that the mother is responsible for most of its health benefits, although there are no current studies. You gotta have that mother. It's the mother and the acetic acid, man. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. Alright, it says can help kill harmful bacteria, may help lower blood pressure, blood sugar levels, and manage diabetes, may aid weight loss, and improves heart health in animals, and if it proves it in animals, it helps us too. Alright, may boost skin health. And it goes on a dosage and how to use it. All you got to do is, man, just take it in a teaspoon. You can drink it right out of the bottle, whatever you want to do. Mix in some water, whatever you want to do. All right, and then, hey, last ingredient that I had in that specific blend was raw honey. All right, here are the benefits of raw honey. Good source of antioxidants. Raw honey nutrition, it says antibacterial, antifungal, heals wounds, phytonutrient powerhouse. We'll look up that. Help for digestive issues, soothes a sore throat and a cough, brain benefits, all right, best antioxidant, all right, anti-pathogen, brain booster, health of phytonutrients, wound healing, cough suppressant, bee pollen, rich in nutrient, rich compound, improves digestion, improves heart health. Honey's good, man. Honey is super good. All right, it says it's better for blood sugar levels than regular sugar, and it tastes better too if you get the right honey. What does this mean? All right, phytochemical. It says have beneficial effects working with other essential ingredients to promote nutrients to promote good health. Says generally to help them resist fungi, bacteria, and plant virus infections. So yeah, hey, that's just, what does it say? It says some pyrochemicals have been used as poisons, others as traditional medicines. In this case, it's been used as a traditional medicine. Alright, so hey man, these things have been given to us. It's wise of us to use them. Alright, we're going to start off, alright, grab some scriptures now. We're going to start off with Genesis chapter 1. Alright, just know, hey, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, alright, well, the Most High, created everything, alright, and He gave us, herbs as well for healing. Alright, everything created is from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Alright, these natural herbs, these are natural, unadulterated, alright? They're not some like weird chemical that Esau threw together. These are herbs that you can literally just get the seed and grow them, alright? Or you can get bees and to pollinate and make honey, alright? These are natural things. They're unadulterated, alright? Which means, untouched, when you're using it in that term, alright? Untouched, unmessed with, alright? They haven't been molested, so to speak, alright? They haven't been touched and messed with and fucked around with and put chemicals in. And you got to make sure, when you're buying these herbs, man, make sure you're buying them in the right place. When you're buying your honey, make sure you're buying, don't get the fucking honey with the bear, man. Don't get that shit. That fucking honey with the bear is bullshit. Let's look it up. I bet it's got some fucking crazy shit in it. Honey bear. See, well, that has the raw local. There used to be a brand, and it was shit. All right, you get it at Walmart or something like that. And if it says raw, you might be okay, but check the ingredients. Like let's go to Gunther's Squeezable Pure Honey. Let's check this out. It's not gonna give it to us, but hey, whatever. But hey, make sure you check the stuff, man. You want to make sure there's no high fructose corn syrup in it, or like yellow 40s or 50s or 30s or whatever the fuck. All right, no weird. If it sounds scientific and shit, hey, maybe look it up. All right, there's certain things that sound scientific, but they're not too crazy. All right, there might just be some type of might be some type of herb ingredient in a herb or something, like some type of like chlorophyll. Might sound crazy, but chlorophyll is actually really beneficial for your health. All right, certain things like that. So just look it up. Be wise with what you're putting in your body. I'm not the best example of this. I need to get better with it. All right, as I'm sure most of us do. All right, stop eating Cheetos and shit. All that. And I haven't eaten Cheetos in a while, so I've been, and then get better snacks, man. Get better snacks. Like sometimes I like something sweet. I used to eat, all this bullshit, but now, most of the time, I try to get my sweets from the health food store now. Like, I got recently, I've been eating on these, man. These things are fucking good. They're called Stroopwafel. They're like these little waffle discs, and they got caramel in it, and you get them from the health food store, or you can get them somewhere else. They don't got too many crazy ingredients in them, but they're pretty healthier compared to your Snickers bars or your whatever the hell else you want. If you can get them in a health food store, it might be a good sign. There's some bullshit in health food stores too, but hey, you're probably doing better than what you got at Walmart. Let's read this, all right? Because hey, the Most High gave us all these things. It's wise for us to use them, all right? And and not go crazy and overboard with them, all right? Well, to the point of you're trying to like Jake, try always fucking concoct something to make them high or something. This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1, all right? The start of the Bible here. In the beginning, the Most High created the heaven and earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. And the Most High said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And the Most High saw the light, that it was good. And the Most High divided the light from the darkness. And the Most High called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And the Most High said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And the Most High made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And the Most High called the firmament heaven, and in the evening and the morning were the second day. And the Most High said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And the Most High called the dry land earth, and it was and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And the Most High saw that it was good. Here we are in 11. And the Most High said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and upon the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good. All right, so hey, the Most High created everything. All right, that means he also created these fruits, these vegetables, these herbs. All right, hey, and it's in our best interest to use these things, all right, for ailments, not to go run off to Esau. There's certain things, if you've been chopped in two or something, you know, hey, that's where you're going to have to go to get sewed up or something like that, you know, if your leg fell off or some shit. All right, but for general things, man, hey, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just run there. Oh, I got a cough. I'm going to run. Go. No, man. You got a cough. Get you some fucking ginger. All right, and strong ass ginger. Get you some honey and brew that shit into it. Not that shit, but brew it into a tea. All right, brew it into a tea. It's not shit because it's very beneficial. All right, shit would be shit. All right, this is very beneficial. This is good stuff. All right, so take that and brew that into a tea and drink it. Drink it, man. Drink it. And I guarantee it'll go. Your throat will be fine. All right, put some lemon in there too. Get some honey. Get some lemon. All right, get some ginger. Boom. Wipe that out. All right, wipe that out. All right. And hey, well, first, and then what you really want to start attacking is soothe your throat, and then start attacking that virus that you got in you. All right, through prayer. All right, fasting. All right, if you must. All right, herbs. All right, but hey, first and foremost, importance, prayer. All right, and faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, you ain't gonna get anywhere without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, this is Genesis 9:3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as green herb have I given you all things. All right, so the Most High has given us these things. All right, he's given us the knowledge of these things. All right, and it's wise for us to use them. Okay, perfect backup right here. Ecclesiasticus 28:4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. All right, abhor means to detest, to hate, to not like. All right, or even not believe in. All right, you got a lot of these people. Oh no, you gonna give me some lavender oil? That's some bullshit. Get that away from me. I don't want none of that shit. You ain't gonna. And then, but they'll be willing to go and pop 5 pills. All right, that's how my father's my stepmom, my father's wife. All right, that's how she is. You try to get her the essential oils or certain healing remedies. She do not want them at all. She says no, absolutely not. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want none of that. I'll just take I'll take a pill for that. All right. And because those medicines ain't gonna work, all right. And hey, she's sorely mistaken, all right. So don't be in that mindset. All right? I'm not talking down about her or anything like that. I'm just saying don't be in that mindset. That's not the mindset to be in, all right. You don't want to throw away herbal medicines in favor of John D. Rockefeller's medicines, all right. And trust in Esau. That ain't gonna get you anywhere, all right. That ain't gonna get you anywhere but death. Okay, those medicines don't fucking heal you. They say say you got a medicine for headache. The side effects could be worsened headache, man. What the fuck kind of that ain't no medicine. That ain't no medicine, man. Ecclesiasticus 38:4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. All right, let's grab 5 and down. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And he that hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men, and taketh away their pains. So hey, these things were given to us by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and created by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and it would be wise of us to use them and utilize them. It would not be wise to abhor them. All right, as it says, he is wise, will not abhor them. All right, and we got to be wise. All right, smart. All right, we're not on this low fucking base level shit. All right, so no, I'd rather just take a pill, man. Nope, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Well, yeah, I'd rather go and go to the hospital, man. Nope, that ain't gonna do shit. What's that gonna do for you? You can go to the hospital and say, yep, you're sick. You're like, oh, what do I do? And go home and rest. That's what they're going to tell you. They're sure not going to tell you, hey, you brew this tea, but most importantly, pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and make sure you're using the real name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They're not going to tell you that, man. They're going to tell you to go home. You're sick. All right, lay in bed, eat some chicken noodle soup. You'll be fine. All right, so hey, soup can help too, but certain foods can help too. But hey, the herbs and stuff. But first and foremost, you need prayer, man. They're not going to tell you the name. That's the best healing medicine ever, is the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The name of the Lord. Check this out. All right, this is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right, so hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is our rock. He heals us. He helps us. All right, the Lord created the medicines out of the earth. All right, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So he gave us these things. He gave us these opportunities, and he gave us the knowledge to remember these things. All right, to remember our past and remember who we were. All right, and utilize these things. All right, and wake us up from that dead ass state we were in. Okay. So hey, man, we were given these things, and these things do work. All right, they worked. They worked for they worked for a long, at least 1,000 years. They worked. All right, since the world was created, these things worked. All right, it wasn't until coincidentally Esau came that these things don't work anymore. You got to get rid of them. All right, but these fucking things, not these fucking things, but these things have been working for forever, man. And all of a sudden, this fucking dipshit comes along and says they don't work, and everybody believes him because why? Because if they don't, they'll lose their medical license and they'll get silenced. All right, they'll fucking Kanye West you. All right, and take you down and won't let you speak. All right, I'm just using that as a humor, haha, funny joke because Kanye West is getting silenced. All right, because hey, these devil, this opposition, man, they want you to, they want to control what you have to say, what you have to think. They don't want these medicines to appear like they work, because if these medicines work, if you could just drink a tea, you wouldn't have to fucking buy cough drops and other thing. And certain cough drops can actually be helpful. What do they contain? What do they contain? Let's see. Let's see something. Let's go and grab Ricola. All right. Ingredients. Let's see. Elder horehound, hyssop, lemon balm, linden flowers, mallow, peppermint, sage, thyme, wild thyme. And it's got starch, syrups, and stuff. But look, it's got herbs in it, man. Extract of a Ricola herb mixture. So you literally just fucking blend these up. Just blend these up. All right, blend these up. Okay, and get some mint. All right, because that's where menthol comes from. All right, well, menthol is a manufactured substance, but get some mint. All right, some very strong mint. Add that into this. You basically got Ricola, man. Drink that down, and you got a liquid version of Ricola. All right, check it out. So you don't even need to go and get that shit. It's the same thing. It's made with herbs, man. All right, open your mind. All right, well, really, you're not gonna open your mind unless the Most High allows it. But it worked, man. I used those Ricolas and they worked, man. I used those Hall cough drops and they worked, man. What do they contain? Well, Halls ain't shit. I think Halls just probably contain like menthol or something, like chemical. But Ricola, man, a lot of people like those Ricola too. Those are the more natural ones. So they use the Ricola, man, and they work. Well, what do they got in them, man? They got herbs. All right, herbs. So yes, they do work. All right. Well, when people on ships were getting scurvy, what did they ate a damn orange. That's it. That's all they did. Eat an orange. That would have saved them. Just eat an orange. They were eating that it was called hardtack and other shit, man. It didn't have no fucking good ingredients in it. It was just fucking nothing. All right, just wheat. That was it. You can't just eat wheat, man. Ecclesiasticus 38:4. Once again, the Lord. All right. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. All right, so you people that abhor these things, that don't believe that herbs have any healing properties, man, hey, you're really on a low level. All right, and it says right there that Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us these things. All right, Isaiah 38:21. For Isaiah had said, "Let them take a lump of figs and lay it for a plaster upon the boil, and he shall recover." All right, another biblical account. All right, you got ones like we speak of wine. All right, let him drink a little bit of wine for his stomach's sake. All right, and there's another ones that there's another scripture that says it's dealing with a deeper topic. All right, and but it speaks of it says smooth words are like honey. Something. Kind words are like honey. Then it goes on after that. It says, like sweet, pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way, and that was this is Proverbs 16:24. Pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but in the end thereof are ways of death. So this is speaking of something, different. That's a different topic. All right. So pleasant words, man, can be deceiving, but all right. Like it says, are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. So that's like pleasant words are as a honeycomb. All right. So that's saying a honeycomb is sweet to the soul and health to the bones. All right. So we're not using all the other stuff. All right. I'm not saying we're not throwing that away. All right. But for this specific example, all right, we're speaking about how it's comparing those to a honeycomb. All right. Sweet to the soul and health to the bones. All right. So again, it goes on talking about a lot of scriptures talking about words can be deceiving. All right. And it's lucky you got the dog coughing in the background. So yeah, it shows you right here in Isaiah 38:21. It says take a lump of figs and lay it for a plaster upon the boil. So it shows you, and if you go to that lesson that I made a while back ago, if you look it up, a fig does actually have benefits to heal. All right, skin and repair damaged tissue and stuff like that. And I'd be saying the wrong thing. What it exactly does, I'm trying to repair. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, heal wounds. Heal wounds. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, it can heal wounds. All right, lump of figs, not a lump of figs, but fig. And there's an enzyme in a fig. All right, that they found that can actually heal wounds. All right, so it's from the Bible, man. All right, so it's proving things of the Bible to be true. All right, and it took them scientific studies to find that out, and they were like, oh, whoa, look what this fig can do. All right, when back then they knew. For Isaiah had said, again, this is Isaiah 38:21. For Isaiah had said, let them take a lump of figs and lay it for a plaster upon the boil, and he shall recover. All right, if you look at plaster, all right, let me look at plaster. Here, so plaster. It says a mixture of. That's the wrong ingredient. That's for a different type of plaster, but hey, it's like the same thing. That is applied to the surface of a wall or a ceiling, a soft paste that hardens when it dries, basically blocking a wall. All right, it's basically like a patch. All right, so that's basically they plastered it upon the boil. All right, which means to rub it as a cream, kind of, or to lay on. All right, you can lay it on there. All right, and plaster. Like here, we actually just get down right here. Find out exactly what it means. All right. Let's see, plaster. All right, to rub. Ooh, lay it for a plaster to rub. All right, to soften by rubbing or pressure. Hence, to apply as an emollient. All right, what does that mean? What does this mean? Moisturizer, a cream, an oil. Oh, look at that, a salve. Oh man, look, they're dealing with. Hey, right there, that's dealing with topical healing. All right, topical creams, you can get those too. Herbs, herbs works topical too. They work it. You can ingest them. Like not only are they for internal use, you can use them for external use. All right, you see all those fucking bullshit things you see only for external use. Can't eat them. All right, hey, well these things are internal and external, most of them. All right. So hey, I bet if I bet if I looked up you can probably find ginger topical. If you just look topical ginger treatment with a compress. All right, I don't know what it's good for on the mid lumbar reason, a simple treatment that has potential to manage the complex range of symptoms, man. So rubbing ginger on your fucking back, ooh, look at that, it can relieve pain. So you can put it in a cream, you can drink it, you can eat it, whatever you want to do, man. These herbs have been given to us by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. It is wise of us to use them. All right, Psalms 118, all right, 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. All right, and what did the Lord say? The Lord said that these things were created. All right, these things were created for us. All right, it's wise of us not to abhor them. All right, these are things that are written within the Bible. All right, and the Bible is instruction from the Lord. All right, so it would be wise of us not to abhor them. All right, so who are we going to trust? The Lord that says, hey, it'd be, it's in his book that says that we shouldn't abhor these things, or should we trust Esau that says, oh, those things got a bunch of, side effects and they're gonna hurt you worse than our medicine. Well, who would you trust? All right, if you're wise, all right, you would trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. For it reads in Psalms 118:8, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Man can't help you with a damn thing. All right, they're not going to be able to help you with anything. All right. And that we read that was supposed to be our closeout scripture, Salakia, but hey, we'll grab it again. This is James 5:14, dealing with prayer. Hey, prayer is important. All right, the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is important. All right, the name is the most important of all. All right, and praying, all right, is very extremely important. All right, and then the herbs. All right, James 5:14, is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, so if you have a camp, all right, if you know brothers, elders, other brothers in camps, all right, hey, they can pray over you. All right, heal you, anoint you. All right, hey, through prayer. All right, through prayer. All right, prayer is extremely important, man. It's extremely important. You can't have one without the other. You can't just do herbs. All right, well, you can have one without the other. You know, if you had to cut any of them out, hey, or you cut out herbs, all right, because you'd have to go with the first and foremost having the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in prayer. All right, those are important. All right, but herbs are excellent as well. All right, but hey, you're not going to get anywhere without the name. All right, and prayer, you're not going to get anywhere without the name and prayer. All right, most importantly, the name. Jeremiah 17:14, heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise. Okay, so hey, all these things come of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, if you use those herbs and they work, that's because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai wanted them to work. All right, if you're in pain, use those and they didn't work. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai didn't want those things to work. Maybe he wanted you to go through that pain to teach you a lesson. All right, to strengthen you for some other reason. All right, and so hey, you know, but hey, that's why you got to pray. Pray. All right, pray. If you're seriously ill, man, or if you're a headache, hey, pray, man, pray. All right, and something you can just drink these things to drink them, but if you're using them as a medicine specifically, you know, pray. All right, if you're trying to get rid of a specific ailment, all right, you have to pray for that specific ailment to go away and use those herbs as well. All right, pray for your headache to go away. Pray for your stomach problems or your menstrual cramps or your whatever you're having. All right, your back pain, your body pain, whatever you're having, pray for it to go away. Your illnesses, your sicknesses, your colds, your flus. All right, those are all demons. All right, that are on you anyway. All right, a spirit of infirmity. All right, of affliction. All right, of demon. All right, it's come on you. All right, and hey, the Lord purges out those demons. All right, through prayer. All right, and you can fast as well. Okay, so hey, prayer. All right, well, from top. All right, the name. All right, prayer, herbs, man. Hey. You gotta pray, and you gotta pray in the name. That's why the name's so important. You can't pray on any other false god. You have to pray on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, so hey, we're gonna grab Psalms 118:8, and then we're gonna close out. It's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. So hey, man, the Lord has told us these things within His book. That's good. These are healing things. All right, it's wise of us not to abhor them. All right, and to trust in the Lord. So hey, that's what we're to do. All right, we're not to trust, because man's not gonna be able to heal you, man. What are you gonna do? You're going to the hospital. You know what they do every time you go to the hospital? They put you on that fucking saline drip, man. Every time I've been to the hospital, it's a saline drip. All right, all that is fucking salt. They're just hydrating you, man. You're dehydrated. All right. So hey, man, don't do none of that shit. All right, that's some if you, like I said, if you get chopped in half, maybe go to the hospital then. But other than that, if you sick, don't fucking go to the hospital. You get your arm hurt, don't go to the fucking hospital, man. Don't do that shit. Try to heal it at home, all right, and pray, all right, and believe that it's going to work, all right? I'm going to pray, but I don't think the Lord's going to do anything. And of course it ain't going to work then, man. You're faithless, all right? So, hey, Psalms 118:8, once again, we're going to close out. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Hey, and the Lord said within His book that these things are healing to us, all right? And it's wise of us not to abhor them. So with that, hey, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, maybe gave you a little bit more information on the topic. With that, I'm going to close out. Lord, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory once again to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.